Microsoft recently released a major update to Copilot, and if you're not using it, you're missing out. Now, the new feature is called Copilot CoWork, and this feature now allows Copilot to do much more than just generate content and find information. To access Copilot CoWork, you want to click into Microsoft Copilot and you want to click on this All Agents option. Next, you want to click on See More. And you want to search for and select the CoWork Frontier option. Now, it's really important to note that in order to use Copilot CoWork, you must have a Microsoft 365 Copilot chat license, and your organization must have opted into the Frontier program, which is Microsoft's early release program. Now, to demonstrate the power of CoWork, I will paste in a prompt that is asking CoWork to do three things. First, I'm asking it to reach across Microsoft 365 to find content about a specific project. Then I'm asking it to use that information to prepare a 3-slide status update in PowerPoint and present it to me for my review and approval. Then I'm asking it to find times when 2 of my colleagues are available to meet, present me with those options, and then ultimately send a calendar invitation for my preferred date and time, and to include the link to the PowerPoint that it created in the invitation. Now I'll click send. And what you'll notice when working with CoWork is that when you give it a prompt, you're going to see this details panel appear on the right-hand side. And this will actually display how CoWork has interpreted and understood the objective that you've given it and how it's broken that objective down into multiple steps. You can see here that it has broken my prompt down into 4 tasks, which is search for the content, build the status deck, send the calendar invite with the link, and then wait for my approval. Now, the sequencing is somewhat off, but you'll actually see as we work through this example that CoWork is going to perform these steps exactly the way I asked it to do so. When CoWork is actually executing tasks, you can see here the logic that it is working through. So I clicked on Show More, and I can actually see what it is doing in real time. And as these tasks in the details pane are completed, it's actually going to update to reflect the status. You can see that it has finished collecting all of the information and it's moved on to actually building the status deck. All right, now you can see here that it's actually finished the task and that it's presenting me with a summary of what it has completed. And you'll also notice in the details pane that the actual task to search M365 for Project Star Fox content has been completed. Now, here is another example of how CoWork differs from Copilot. In the details pane, you'll notice here that there are 2 folders that are referenced, the output folder and the input folder. The output folder is where it will actually store the contents of the artifacts that it produces. You can see here that it has produced a PowerPoint file just as I asked it to. And if I click on this file, this will actually open in place so that I can preview it and provide any feedback that I may have. Now you can see here it's produced a rather nice PowerPoint file, and I'll go ahead and just move through the slides here. And you can see that it also followed the instructions and only produced 3 slides. Now, before I keep going, I've put together my top 5 CoWork prompts that I use to help me improve my productivity. To download your copy, simply click the link in the video description below. Now, a really important note about CoWork output, anything that it produces is actually stored in your Microsoft OneDrive account. In order to navigate to the folder where this content is stored, you can actually click on this option here, and that is going to open up Microsoft OneDrive on the web and bring you right into that directory where the output is stored. Now, if you wanted to navigate to this folder outside the context of a prompt, you'll notice here that if you click on My Files and you click into Documents, the first time you access CoWork, it will automatically create this folder. And here you're going to see a Sessions folder. And these sessions are actually your interactions or your chats with CoWork. Now, if I click on this very top one and I click into Output, you can see here that PowerPoint file that it produced in response to my prompt. Now, I will not ask it to make any changes to that PowerPoint. You can see here at the bottom of the chat, it is asking for my approval before proceeding to the next step. I've gone ahead and typed approved and I'll click enter. You can see here that it's checking the calendars for available meeting times, just like I instructed it to. And you can see here that it's actually come back and presented me with options on times where myself and my colleagues are available. Now, this is an important distinction between regular Copilot and CoWork, is that when CoWork is trying to execute tasks, if it doesn't have enough information or if it's instructed to, it will actually ask you to provide input in the prompt. I'll go ahead and select this option here, and then I'll click submit. And this is an important note. At the time of recording this video, as mentioned, Copilot CoWork is considered an early release or a beta release, which means that it should be expected that it may glitch or bug out from time to time. Now you can see here that I actually did select an option, but it did not receive that response. So I'll just go ahead and paste in my response here and click enter. And you can see here that what it's done now is it's actually brought up a compose box directly in the interface where it's populated my preferred date and time for the meeting. It's added the recipients and it's also included a message. Now you might be wondering why the body of this email or this invite looks like this. What it's actually done is it's gone ahead and applied formatting to the body using HTML so that it will appear in a nice format when the invite is sent, and we'll see that in a second. Now I will go ahead and click create. You can see here that it's moving on to actually sending that calendar invitation. And you can see here that it's confirmed that the invite has been sent. Now I've gone ahead and brought up my Microsoft Outlook. I'll click into my calendar. You can see here the invitation at the specified time, and I'll click into this. And an important note, when CoWork is actually doing things on your behalf, like sending emails or scheduling meetings, you will notice this tag here that says sent by Copilot CoWork. So that's it. In this video, I demonstrated how you can use Copilot CoWork to get more done in less time. Now, if you found the video helpful, please give it a like, drop a comment below, and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my new content. I'm Louis. I'll see you in the next video.